I've seen numerous chick flicks with a lot of kick-ass action in it, and one of those is one I just finished watching, Gunpowder Milkshake, now streaming on Netflix. But is this film a sweet and sugary adrenaline rush, or is it an action thriller that's going to leave a bad taste in your mouth? Watch the spoiler-free review and find out. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. And this time around, I bring to you a review of the just now released action thriller Gunpowder Milkshake from Netflix, released by Studio Canal here internationally, and distributed by STX with Studio Canal, but Netflix, of course, distributed this film here in the US. The film was directed by Navat Pabushado. If I mispronounce that, I apologize. From a screenplay that was written by Mr. Pabushado and Ehud Lavsky. The film stars Karen Gillan, from the two new Giamatti movies, and also she was also Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy and a few other recent MCU flicks, who plays a young hip woman who must team up with her mother and her former sidekicks in order to save an 8-year-old and 3/4 girl. The film also has Lena Headey, Carla Gugino, Michelle Yeoh, and Angela Bassett, plus Paul Giamatti and Chloe Coleman, who recently appeared in a recent film from STX, and that being My Spy last year. Now, I will not give you too much, so this is all I'm going to tell you. In her life as a professional assassin, a woman named Scarlett was forced to abandon her daughter Sam and go on the run. Years later, despite being alienated from her, Sam has also grown up into an assassin just like her mother, and after a big dream mission spins out of control, choosing to protect an innocent 8 3/4-year-old girl named Emily, Sam has no choice but to go on the run. This leads her back to her mother and her librarian friends, who all together join forces in a war against those who took everything from them. That's all I'm telling you on this story. No more. This is a spoiler-free review. So, from what I've seen here, I've got to say, this was so intense. Sure, the film has gotten some mixed reviews and what have you, which that's understandable. But let me tell you, this film just had so much intense action sequences I have seen. I mean, kind of brings me on movies that I've seen with action sequences that are done quickly or in slow motion, like The Matrix or the John Wick flicks, and more recently Nobody and several other movies. This film just had so much kick-ass action. Now, I've got to give credit to Karen Gillan. She easily shined in the film as Sam. Very good, actually. Now, Lena Headey plays Scarlett, and I must say, she's pretty good. When Scarlett and Sam meet face to face for the first time in years, boy. Yeah. Angela Bassett plays Anna May, Michelle Yeoh plays Florence, and Carla Gugino plays Madeline, a member of the Sisterhood, the organization Scarlett was part of. Of course, Scarlett was the leader of this act. Paul Giamatti plays Nathan, a facilitator for a criminal organization. Yeah, I mean, the cast is pretty good and what have you. The story isn't too bad completely. But here's where I'll get to. Well, I do have a little bit of negatives with the film. First of all, the first half of the movie starts out okay, but then it starts going getting a little slow pacing a bit, but soon later on it picks up steam big time. Especially when Sam encounters Emily and manages to protect her. Let me tell you, that's when the fun begins. This has some pretty cool non-stop action sequences. Well, in some parts anyway. Especially, I'll just give you one heads up, a scene in the library. Where they encounter just about a lot of baddies, and we're hearing the original version of Pizza in My Heart. Yeah, I've done My Big Brother and the Holding Company featuring Janis Joplin. Oh, wow. Believe me, that was the best part of that movie. I will say, it was pretty kick ass. Now, another negative I do have was a bit of the ending. It kind of didn't quite turn out as I thought it would, but I knew. But if the person who didn't listen, it would have been a bad type of ending. But well, it's only just kind of shaves off just a little bit of points but still an okay ending. But I gotta say, Gunpowder Milkshake was definitely an action-packed blast. I can't consider it to be as good as the close to as good as the John Wick films, but overall, I will say that the direction of Nava Papashato isn't too bad, and the cast is really good. The music's pretty good by Haim Frank Ilfman. Plus, some of the songs we get to hear as well. Just a few, just a little bit of slowing down in the beginning, and just a little slight twist in the end was why I kind of were a little bit of negatives, but the last bit of the ending was pretty good though. But I'm not giving you that away, so no. Anyway, so would I recommend this movie? Well, I'd say give it a one-time watch. If you're not satisfied with it, don't bother watching it again. I'm just suggesting you should check out. I mean, if you liked John Wick or Nobody, which were recent flicks, I think you'll enjoy Gunpowder Milkshake, except it involves a chick flick. I mean, this was kind of a intense and brutal type action flick with chick I've seen since Peppermint, which that was another film from STX, which I know is pretty underrated, but nevertheless, Gunpowder Milkshake, awesome. You gotta check out. It is streaming on Netflix. It is coming in. It is playing internationally. So enough said. So for my score, I'm going to be giving Gunpowder Milkshake 4.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9. So if you've seen Gunpowder Milkshake, tell me what you thought about in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my next few videos that are coming up. I've already finished the Space Jam review, which will be premiering tomorrow. You'll also get my review of Alien and Aliens, plus Arthur, the original classic from 1981 for its 40th anniversary. And of course, if I can find a spot for it, I will give you all a spoiler-free review of Space Jam: A New Legacy. That's it. And if I can try to find some spot, I might be able to review the two G.I. Joe movies in order to promote Snake Eyes. We'll stay tuned and find out, because even though I've got the Cinderella story franchise lined up now. But anyway, stay tuned and find out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other recent films I've recently did spoiler-free reviews on. In the upper left-hand corner is the spoiler-free review I did for the #1 movie out there and the biggest opening filmed since the pandemic, and that was Black Widow. In the upper right hand corner is the spoiler free review I did for the Amazon Prime flick, The Tomorrow War. Or, if you'd like, maybe, I don't know, something else, you may want to check out my review for something else. And why have you seen my review of Roger Moore's last James Bond flick, A View to a Kill? And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.